Hello. I just wanted to talk about something like it amazed me looking at old pictures. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm sick. I slept at like 2 in the afternoon and then woke up like at 9. No, 9:30 around there. So, yeah, I'm sick. I really just want to go to sleep right now, but I don't want to go to sleep because right now it's like 10:30. It's like I went on social media like for an hour or something like that. But yeah, what I really want to talk about is like I'm surprised how much I've changed throughout the years because I was looking at my old pictures because I was like erased some pictures from my library and then I went to Google Photos so it can all be saved, and from the memories I saw a picture of me 3 years ago. 3 years ago, that's like a long time. And I remember 3 years ago I just came to the US again because I used to live in Ecuador, and I was so fat because when I came here I ate a lot of junk food and everything, candy, so I got fat. But what shocked me the most, I was thinking about the food I was eating and everything. It's like I can't believe how my perspective has changed so much. It's like 3 years ago I didn't even think about being vegetarian. I knew what it was, but I never thought of myself as a person who could do it because I one of my favorite food would be I loved with my heart. I saw a picture of myself 3 years ago and I was eating McDonald's. And wait, sorry, pause. I need to sneeze. Okay, back on. So I saw a picture of myself eating McDonald's, and one of my go things at McDonald's was eating chicken nuggets. I used to love chicken. I never liked hamburgers that much. I don't know why, but I just don't. And my go-to food at McDonald's would be always McDonald's. That would be my McDonald's with chicken nuggets. Though I'm not thinking correctly because I'm sick. And also one of my favorite like food in the world would be steak. Oh, how I loved meat. And also I just became vegetarian like 2 weeks ago. Yes. Because I was a pescatarian like since August from last year. But 2 weeks ago I decided I don't want to be a pescatarian anymore. I want to be vegetarian. So I turned into a vegetarian 2 weeks ago because every time, like for the last 2 months, every time when I would eat like fish or shrimp, I would feel guilty. And so 2 weeks ago I just told my family like, no, I can't eat fish no more or anything. And okay, they accepted my point of view because everybody has different points of views. It's like at the beginning, especially my dad would be like, oh, when I turned into pescatarian, like, oh, I know you're not gonna do it. He discouraged me from doing like being a pescatarian. And he was like, oh, I don't think you're gonna keep up with this because tú comes la carne en millón, Casey, yo sé que tú no vas a poder y todo eso. Y yo era como like, sí lo voy a hacer. And I remember, I was just turned a pescatarian like, and 2 weeks after it was Halloween. We had a Halloween party, and my stepmom she made food because like guests like family and some of like friends of the family were coming. So, and my dad was like, I know in that party you're gonna eat because my stepmom she did like pork chops. There was like hot dogs. I really don't remember that much, but I remember that there was meat involved. And and he was like, oh, I know you're not gonna do it, you're gonna eat. And no, I didn't eat. Okay, but I'm not, but there was times where I did eat meat. Like throughout that time I was pescatarian, like the first like 3 months, there was like, oh, I I would go out like to eat with some friends, and I don't know, I would like, oh, can you give me some? But I know it's like a transition. It's gonna take time for you. It's like it takes time for everybody. It's like it's okay if you eat like a piece of meat or something when you're transitioning, because at least you're trying to, you know? You don't have to feel bad about it at at the first. So at the first like 3 months you see like, okay, a bit, that's it. But then I was like, no more. I can't do this anymore. I can't eat meat. And then like 2 weeks ago, when I decided to stop eating seafood, um it's like it's not even that, now that I'm thinking about it, it's not hard to do it. When I first transitioned, I was like, this is gonna be so hard, I can't do this. Because in my culture, Ecuadorians, we eat a lot of seafood, And then when I told my dad this, he's like, oh, you're not gonna eat encebollado anymore. You're not gonna eat ceviche. You're not you're not gonna eat that. And I'm like, it's not important, because I prefer not to eat them, because animals are suffering. And but I still have a lot more options I can eat. Like for Ecuadorian food, I can eat formitas, I can eat, oh my god, there's a, this delicious bolon. Oh my god, I love that. Bolon is the best thing you can eat like for breakfast. So yeah. And I'm like, I really don't care eating it anymore. And that's how everything happened. And I don't know if you want to know why I became a pescatarian in August. It's because like for like in August, like a few months before, I remember it was after my birthday, and I remember when I turned 17 for my birthday, I ate a huge steak by myself. And then now that I'm thinking about it, it's like I can't believe I did it. And then like the next month, um what was it? I can't remember. But I remember after my birthday, it was I saw a video of how they killed um like a cow. And I started to think, it's like, why am I doing this? I know there must be a better way to, you know, to avoid to to avoid animals not suffering. So then I started like investigating and everything, and I'm like, oh, and I was searching, is there a way for animals not to suffer when they're killed? And I was like having this conception in my head. It's like I was making myself believe like, okay, this is what everybody does. And then I started thinking, it's like, oh, you know, it's not that bad, because I was reading like some things, and they're like, and they said like certain companies they let the cows like grow, enjoy their life, and then they kill them. But then I was putting all these ideas in my head so I can still eat meat. But then I'm thinking, it's like, oh, imagine I'm enjoying my life right now, and someone would say, okay, now it's time to kill you. And nobody wants to die. In my opinion, that's in my opinion. Nobody is willing to die, you know? And I'm like, if I'm not willing to die, I know these animals aren't willing to die either. So I started everything. So that's why I started being pescatarian? Because I read like on the internet like what was the first like best way to transition, and I decided, okay, I want to be a vegan. So I just want to like transition step by step and see how it goes. And hopefully, I don't know how long it's gonna take. It's gonna be a process, but I hope I can transition into a vegan soon. And everything's gonna be fine. And currently I'm sick because we went on this trip to Niagara Falls, and when we were on the boat and everything, so we got wet and it was kind of like chilly. So I think that's why I got like the flu or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is like one of these topics I wanted to talk about. I know I'm not that good at explaining, but if anybody wants to transition into being like a vegan or vegetarian, pescatarian, it takes time. So I'm gonna say this in Spanish, pero no te preocupes que siempre, oh sorry, que siempre las cosas toman tiempo y no te tienes que sentir mal si no salen las cosas como tú quieres. Y yo sé que va a haber muchas personas diciéndote like no lo vas a poder hacer y todo, pero lo importante es que tú tengas fe en ti mismo, porque lo importante es que lo estás haciendo por el bien de los animales. Puedes ser vegetariano, vegano o lo que sea, por el bien de los animales, para mejorar el planeta, pero todo toma un proceso. Entonces si comes una carne ahí de vez en cuando recién empiezas, no te preocupes que todos lo hacen. Te toman tiempo aprender cómo comer, like what ingredients, what things to buy at the supermarket. It takes time to learn, but then it's gonna be your second nature. So don't worry about this, and it's gonna be fine. And if you need like to talk to someone, you can just like email me or just talk to someone else about what's this thing you're supposed to do in order to be in order to accomplish the things that you want. One of the things that helped me is that I would ask questions like over the live stream. This vegan person, his Instagram is Peace by Peace the Vegan. I don't remember, but I did a live stream with him, and I told him like what were my concerns and how I could fix these things, and he helped me a lot. He told me that everything is a transition, and yes, you're gonna have mistakes along the way, but that's the process of learning. And also, if you're worried about your protein intake, he was telling me that there was an app, I don't remember the app, but it was a Chronometer, and that helped me a lot. And also, if you see like in plants there's proteins, and beans there's a lot of proteins, so don't worry. It's like I'm fine and I haven't died so you won't. I just fell, but I'm okay. So it's been a month since I've been a vegetarian, and one of the things that has also helped me a lot is seeing these documentaries on Netflix. They're very helpful. One of the things that shocked me, were these two documentaries. It was What the Health and Forks Over Knives. It's like after seeing that, I was shocked like how many people being on a vegan diet help themselves from arthritis, from having osteoporosis, from having like high blood pressure. Only being vegan for 2 weeks, it helped their health so much. And this is Stormy. Hi, Stormy. So that is one of the most important things I really want to say. And I know this topic, many people feel affected by this, because many people think, oh, being vegetarian, vegan, that's extreme. But what I think is that killing animals for no reason is extreme. It's like, would you ever kill a dog? No. So why kill a cow? So that is my progress so far on being a vegetarian. And now this is my goodbye, and see you on my next video.